40 minutes?
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Hoping everybody is safe and staying busy. It's been a couple weeks, so I guess we just get started. Looks like everything's starting to think about opening up, so that's a good sign. So let's get moving and make for a great day. All right, so let's jog in place. And jumping jacks. And some side to sides. And butt kicks. High knees. And arm circle, starting small. Go a little bigger. And real big. All right, and the opposite direction, starting small. All right, let's open those legs up. Walk those hands down and back. And walk them over to the right, keep your legs straight. And the other side. Back to center. Place those hands on the floor, lean to the right, keep your left leg straight. And the other way, please. Back to center, one more good stretch. And slowly come up. All right, let's face one direction. In a split stance. Hips down and forward. The leg that's back, that arm is going to be the one that goes up and over. Stretching the whole side here. Straighten your leg, bend your body forward. Very good. Come on up and switch. Leg back, hips down and forward, arm up and over. Very good. Straighten your leg, bend your body forward. All right, kids, time to giddy up. All right, we are going to start with bird dog crunches. So let's grab a light dumbbell. Okay. And we're going to put that dumbbell in your left hand, and our right leg is going to go back. As your left hand goes out, you're going to bring your knee and elbow together. Really reach out. Try to get that back nice and straight. Let's do 3 more. And our last one. Very good. And we're going to do the other side. So reach back with that leg. Reach out with the arm. Elbow and knee together. Few more. And our last one. Very good. All right, so we're going to do diamond push-ups. In the diamond push-ups, we're going to work our triceps. So your hands are going to be more or less like this, and you want it to come over your heart, okay? So place your hands down. You're going to bring your pelvic forward. Okay? Making sure the elbows go out. You're going to bring your bodies down and press back up. Now don't worry if you can't go all the way down. Just bring your body a little bit down. If that's all you can do, that's fine. But if you can, go all the way down. do one more. Very good. So we're going to loosen our hips up a little bit. We're going to take our left leg and we're going to reach over to the right side, tap into the other side, and then you're going to bring that knee up as high as you can go, reaching towards your elbow and shoulder. Come back, tap to the other side, and up. You don't want to be real aggressive with this. We're really trying to stretch and loosen up, but you are going to be strengthening some muscles while doing this. Let's do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Very good. We're going to do the other side. Reaching over, coming up with the knee. Let me turn around. Reaching over, up with the knee. And just a few more. Last one, please. Very good. How about a child's pose in there? All right, kids. So let's go ahead and get a light dumbbell. Bring it to the side with you. Okay? We're going to come all the way down. You're going to rest your head in your hand. Your knees are going to just be nice and soft. You're going to have your elbow on your hip like this, and your arm is going to be 90 degrees. We're working the shoulder muscle right down into the arm. So you're going to come down like this and back up again. All right, everybody ready? And begin. You should be feeling these by now. You want to try to keep that arm 90 degrees, and you want to make sure that elbow stays attached to that hip. Let's do a couple more. It's getting heavy. All right, very good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come up on that elbow. Make sure your elbow is lined up with your shoulder. Okay, bottom leg is going to be bent. Top leg is going to be straight. And you're going to take a dumbbell, bring it over your head, and then you're going to half jack. So leg comes up, arm goes down. One more. Very good. Okay, you're going to take that top leg, bring it over the bottom, roll your hips forward, and lift that bottom leg up and down. You guys got to be getting excited about the golf opening up. I'm not sure if it has already, but if it hasn't, it sounds like it's going to. And hopefully pickleball soon thereafter. All right, very good. So we're going to finish this side with one of my favorites. Top hand behind your head or your ear. Legs fairly straight, brought a little bit forward. You're going to come up on that bottom arm, bring your elbow and knees together, and back down. If you find this a little too hard, you can bend the knees and curl in like this. And again, if you feel it's too much to come all the way up, you can just go ahead and bring those knees in while staying on the floor. Let's do 100 more, okay? All right, just kidding. That finishes that side. Okay, let's come on over to this side. So this morning I was training a client out in the parking lot, and 2 deer came up. They were very curious about what we were doing. And then we scared them off. They ran off, but really, really cute. It was nice to see. So let's grab that light dumbbell. Elbow on your hip, soften the knees. Make sure that arm is 90 degrees. Bring it down to your tummy and back up again. Hopefully you're feeling it by now. And our last one, kids. Woo, good job. Okay, you're gonna come up on that elbow. Again, make sure your elbow and shoulder line up. Bottom leg is gonna be bent. You're gonna have a dumbbell in your top arm. Lift that hip up and half jack. Three more. And our last one. Very good, kids. All right, you're gonna stay up on that elbow, but you're gonna take your top leg, bring it over the bottom. Bottom leg is straight. Bottom leg, you're gonna go up and down. Make sure those hips are a little bit forward. You're leading a little bit more with your heel than your toe. All right, just a few more. All right, kids, let's lay all the way down again. So again, we're gonna do my favorite. Arm is gonna be down, hand behind your head or your ear. Just don't pull on your head like this because it's really bad for your neck. So if you feel like you're pulling, just kind of grab your ear, kind of like what your mama did when you were misbehaving. And just hang on to that ear a little bit, and then you're gonna bring your body all the way up, elbow to knee. Again, if that's too much, you can bring your knees together like that, or you can just stay all the way down. All right? Very good, kids. All right, so now we're gonna go on our backs, and we're gonna grab those lovely bands if you have them. Don't worry if you don't. You can still do the exercise without the band, or if you can't, I will show a modification for you to do something else and work more or less the same muscle, okay? So the first one we're gonna do is we're gonna place it at the bottoms of our feet. Okay? You want to make sure your feet are flat so the toes are up, but not pulled back so much that it slides up and over and can hit you in the face. So just a little bit pointed up, and you don't want to push it too far the other way because you don't want it sliding underneath you. So almost like you're standing flat on your feet, okay? And then whatever resistance you want, I like a little more resistance, so I grab here, but you can grab at the handles, whatever's comfortable for you. We're going to lay all the way back, and we're going to curl up. With the arms, elbows on the mat, bring your head up, your body up, and go back down. All the way up and down. Abs of steel, baby. We're almost there. I don't know about you guys, but I've been eating foods I don't normally eat. And that's not good. A few more, please. And our last one. Very good. Okay, we're going to do a modified leg press. Now this is one that if you don't have a band, it might be a little difficult to do. So first I'm going to show you for the ones that do have a band. You're going to grab this, put your foot underneath. You're going to lay all the way back, and you're going to keep your hands close to your hips. You do not want your hands to go with your leg. You want to keep your hands as close as you can to your hips, and then press out. If you find it too difficult to have both bands, you can split it up and do just one band. going in and out like that, okay? And then those of you that do not have a band, just come up, pull the toes up, and go up and down in a bridge, or you can do a single bridge if you really want to get a little workout there, okay? But for the rest of us that have a band, let's go ahead and place it underneath and continue to press out like a leg press. You don't want to go towards the ceiling, you don't want to go towards the floor, but somewhere kind of in between. And make sure you've checked your band because you don't want it to snap on you. Three more. Very good. Okay, we're going to switch feet now. Now you can always reposition your hands if you find it's getting a little cumbersome on those fingers. You can switch where you're grabbing it. All right, bring that knee in nice and tight, hands by your hips, and press out with that foot. I know there's some of you out there that are just sitting there drinking your coffee, laughing at us. I can name some names, but I'm not going to. 3 more. Very good. All right, we're going to set that band down, and we are going to grab our dumbbells. Now, I'd like to have 2 in each hand, but you don't have to use 2. You can just grab 1 dumbbell, put 1 in each hand. All right. You're going to bring those feet up, arms up, and every time that you drop those feet, you're going to open those arms up, close them, and bring everything back together again. Try to rest your head on the mat. You can, if you want, tuck the chin. That will bring your abs in a little bit on the front more, but it also gives you a little bit of a neck ache. So just try to relax and let your abs and arms do most of the work. We got 6 more. Two more. And our last one. Very good. All right, kids, let's go ahead and grab 2 dumbbells. You're going to cross them like an X. Put your thumbs on the back side and lace your fingers on the front. Heels are going to be down, toes are going to be up. You're going to rest this on your chest and you're going to lean back and then come back forward. Lean back and forward. A few more. It's only 8. You want to try to control through those abs. We have 2 more. And our last one. Very good. And now we're going to do one more exercise before we stand. All right? So hands are going to be down by your butt cheeks. We are not going to cross our feet. We're going to have our feet and knees together, point the toes. You're going to reach down and out. Tap that floor, roll those hips in, go back down, tap the floor, roll the hips in, and off the mat. Please make sure you breathe through this, don't hold your breath. And certainly by now you should be feeling it down here in the low abs. And 2 more. All right, kids, let's go ahead and bring those knees into your chest. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale. Very good. All right, we're going to stand for the next round. So if you want, just go ahead and put those mats to the side. We are going to use them again at the end to stretch out, though. Okay, so don't take them too far. righty. So you want to have your toys nearby, but just make sure you're not too close to them that you're going to trip on them, okay? So we're going to take kind of a heavier dumbbell, or you can double up like I'm doing, like this, okay? And we're going to work both parts of our bicep, okay? So you're going to flare your hands out so the palms are facing forward. You're going to bring them up to your shoulders. You're going to turn just a tiny, tiny bit, and then you're going to hammer straight down. Flare them back out, lift them up, rotate just a little, and hammer down. Try to keep those elbows down. You don't want a lot of movement on the top part of your arm, all from the elbow down. That's 12, we'll get a few more. Hopefully you're feeling them by now. And our last one. All right, very good. So you're gonna bring those dumbbells up to your shoulders. You're gonna open those feet up. All right, we're gonna do a squat up into a heel raise. So this is gonna require a little bit of balance, okay? The first couple are always a little iffy, but once you keep going through it, you'll master it, okay? So go ahead and drop those butts down, keep your heads up. When you come up, you're gonna come all the way up and then roll up onto those tippy toes, stabilize, come back down. Squat down and up. It helps usually if you find a spot on the floor and just kind of focus on that. That's 14, let's do one more. Very good. Okay, so we're gonna do a standing crunch. We're gonna take one or two dumbbells. We're gonna work the shoulder on this one. So if you have a little bit of shoulder issues, you may not wanna go all the way up. You may wanna just keep it at shoulder line, that's okay. But if you can, try to go all the way up. We're gonna work our obliques and our shoulders on this one and a little bit of balance. So bring that arm all the way up. Point that toe out. You're going to bring your knee and elbow together. One more, please. Okay, we're going to take that same leg, keep the dumbbell in front, and we're going to do a reverse lunge, come back up. Again, you want to push through that front heel, keep your body up, drive through the hips. Try not to lose your balance like I just did. Let's do 3 more. And our last one. Very good. Okay, we're going to do the other side. Elbow up. Point that toe out. Everybody take a nice deep breath. Exhale, and elbows to knee. Very good. Okay, we're going to do a reverse lunge. Again, try to keep your body up. Find a spot on the floor. Focus on it. Let's do 3 more. All right, kids. We're going to switch it up and use the band. Again, if you do not have a band, you may use a dumbbell, okay? Let me show you, those of you that have a band, what we're going to do first. We're going to work our triceps. So on this, you want to make sure you keep this part of your arm up at all times. You're not doing this, you're doing this. So sometimes it helps to just keep your hand here to kind of guide it. Make sure it reminds you to keep that elbow up, okay? Now that obviously is very easy. So you're going to reach behind you and you're going to grab that band. Depending on how high up you grip will depend on how much resistance you have, okay? So if it's too hard, you just slack off a little bit. If it's too easy, you reach up, all right? Now the important thing here is that you don't allow this arm that's holding the band to be up like this because it pulls on that shoulder too much. So you want to make sure that the arm is locked out straight or fairly straight, okay? Does everybody have that? For those of you that do not have a band, you're going to go ahead and just take this dumbbell, hold it on the bone end, and you're going to do the same motion up and down like that, okay? The rest of us, let's take that band and let's giddy up. I'll have everybody know if you can't hear it, we have ABBA playing. As we know, it's one of my most favorite. But for you guys, I play. But it does not mean it's the end of class yet. We've still got a little more to go. Let's do 5 more of these. 4, 3, 2, and owie. All right, let's do the other side. Grab that up here, reach behind you, lock out that arm, and get moving. A few more, kids. All right, very good. So this next one is the band involved as well, okay? You may want to hang on to something to get yourself set up on this, especially if you don't have good balance. And if you really don't have good balance, you may want to stick to the dumbbells of what I'm going to show you in a minute. But in the meantime, step on your band. Make sure it's in the middle of your feet, and you want your feet to be together on this one. Then you're going to take that band and you're going to cross the handles and put them in the opposite hands. Once you get to that point, you're going to bring it up to your hips like this. Then you're going to unlock those knees and you're going to step out, step in, step out with the other leg and back in. In and stepping out to the left and then to the right. By now. If not, sit down a little bit more on those hips and try to go a little bit wider out on your step. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Okay, so now what we're going to do is a little bit of a shoulder work on this one. So you're going to take the handles, then you're going to wrap your hands around, wrap them around one more time, okay? Like that. And what you're going to do is you're going to pull them apart, come up over the head, and right behind the head. Bring them back together, come forward. Up, pull them apart, coming down. This is actually a pretty good exercise to do before you're ready to play golf or pickleball. Kind of loosens those shoulders up. If you have shoulder issues, you may not want to do behind the head. You can just go ahead and go like this in front of you, and that might feel a little better on the shoulders. But the rest of you, if you can, try to open those shoulders up all the way in and out. Couple more. And our last one. All right, very good. So we're going to go ahead and stand on this band again. And again, if you do not have a band, you're just going to put dumbbells at your shoulders like this, okay? But the rest of us, you're going to take the band, you're going to step on it with your feet hip width apart. You're going to bend those knees, hands up to your shoulders, and then stand back up again. Okay, this is our starting point. We're gonna go ahead and squat and back up. Squat and back up. So the only difference between this one and the one we did before is that you've just got a little bit more resistance, putting a little more stress on the legs when you're squatting down. 3 more. Very good. Okay, we're only going to stand on it on one side. I'm going to place this down. If you do not have a band, go ahead and just get a light dumbbell. And what you're going to do is you're going to start out here where the handle is just a little bit tight, not super tight. You're going to bring your body forward, and we're going to do pulses like this, okay? Now, those of you that don't have a band and you have a dumbbell, you're going to do the full range, all the way to the knee, all the way up. You do not want to come all the way up here, just up like this where it's right in line with your shoulder, okay? So the rest of us, we're going to do little pulses, body forward, pulse up and down. Couple more. Woo, you really feel that, huh? All right, let's do the other side. So the opposite foot is stepping on it. Give it a little bit of a tug, make sure it's not gonna fly on you. Bring it out where it's just a little bit tight. Body forward and pulse. Few more. All right, very good. So we're going to put the band aside for now. Actually, I think that's probably the last of the band. So some of you, I'm sure, very happy about that. We're going to take 2 dumbbells, and we're going to do a quick little series of ab work, okay? First one we're going to do is only one side. We're going to take only the right arm and the left knee, and we're going to come in and across, okay? This arm is just going to stay up, so we're going to come in like this, keeping this arm up at all times. One side at a time. Two more. Very good. Now you're going to take these 2 dumbbells and cross them. It might be too much. If it is, just put one down. You're going to bring them up over your head. We're going to do the marches. So we're going to take the left leg, bring it up as the arm comes down. Right leg up as the arm comes down. Continue to alternate. Couple more. Last one each side. Very good. One in each hand again. This time we're going to take the left hand and the right knee to elbow. Very good, kids. Excellent job. Now for everybody's favorite, we're going to go right into stretching. So let's get those mats, bring them back. All right. All right, we're going to do no music with stretching so we can relax. Okay, so let's come on our backs. Let's cross those ankles, grab those knees. Take a nice deep breath and exhale and bring those knees into your chest. Do it again. Exhale, bring them into your chest. Exhale, very good. All right, straighten the right leg out. Left leg, you're gonna go out to the left side with your hand on the inside of your knee, pressing down. You should feel this on the inside of your thigh, down into your groin. Just try to relax and let the muscles just stretch out. Get a little blood flow there. Try to loosen up those muscles. Straighten that leg out, right leg up, out to the right side. Press down. Again, just try to relax. Once you feel the muscles relax a little bit, you can just press a little bit more. Try to get a little more flexion in there. Flexibility. Straighten that out, reach up with your hands, push down with your feet. Stretch out that spine. Very good. We're going to bring those hands down like a big T. We're going to take that left leg up, bring it all the way over to the right side. Grab that knee with your right hand. And then your left hand with the palm down, so the thumb is rolled down. You're going to crawl it up till you feel a stretch in your bicep, all the way into the shoulder, down into the chest. You should be looking at the ceiling or looking at your hand that you're stretching. Very good. Reach down with that hand, grab your foot, stay on your side, bring that foot to your butt cheek, and then bring your knee back until you feel a stretch into that thigh. Alrighty, let's come on our backs again. We're going to take the right leg up over to the left side, grab it with your left hand, palm down with the right hand, crawl it up. You should be breathing through this, trying to relax your body. Very good. Reach down with that right hand, grab your foot, pull it to your butt cheek. Now if you pull at the toes, you're going to get a little bit of a stretch in the front of your thigh. If you grab here, you won't feel that so much here. So if you want to stretch this too, grab the toes and pull them up as you bring that knee back, and you're going to get a little bit more of a stretch in there. Especially all that walking that you guys have been doing, it's really good to try to stretch that anterior tibialis all up in the front of that shin there. Alrighty, let's come on our backs. Bottom of the feet together. We're going to reach and grab at the top of our feet and ankles. We're going to pull those feet down and in and take our elbows and press them out. Try to lay back flat, nice and relaxed. Now we're going to bring our feet down to the floor, put our left foot over the right. We're going to lace our fingers behind the right thigh. So your left hand should be between your thighs. Pull that thigh in, and with your left elbow, press your left thigh out. And you should feel this behind your left thigh into your butt cheek. One of my favorite stretches. Okay, we're going to switch. So now you're going to grab the left thigh, lace them behind, lace the fingers behind, and then press out with your right elbow. And you should feel it behind the right thigh into the butt. All right, kids, we're going to float over to our hands and knees. All right. And we're going to stretch our low back a little bit and our calves first. So tuck the left toe back, and then when you tuck that toe, I want you to push that heel till you feel the stretch in your calf. Now we're going to take that leg and bring it over to the right side, kind of like the exercise we did in the beginning, but you're going to keep that foot down and you're going to push your hips to the left, looking over your right shoulder. And you should feel that all in here and a little bit, oops, a little bit in the low back, okay? Okay, come back. Now we're going to take that right foot back, stretch the calf. Take it over to the left side, look over your left shoulder, push your hips to the right. Very good. So this next one we're going to do is the yoga pose, I think it's pigeon. You're going to go ahead and bring that left knee in, roll it to the left side, sit down very carefully and gently on that hip. And if you can, if you're super flexible, you may lay down like this, or you can come up and just gently sit on it. All right? Okay, come back out. Now let's bring the right one up, roll it out to the side, sit very gently down on that hip. Very good. Bring both feet forward. Nice and straight. We're going to reach down, grab those ankles, pull the body down. Slide that left foot in, go back down. Come on up and switch. And let's put the bottom of our feet together. Sit nice and tall. Take a nice deep breath. And exhale. And one more time, nice deep breath. And exhale. Very good. Straighten the right leg out. Left leg, you're going to grab the ankle outside the knee. Pull it into your chest and across your thigh. And then we're going to switch. Very good. Let's place that foot down. We're going to rotate the opposite direction. Looking over your shoulder. And then we're going to come back and switch. Very good. We're almost done. Just a couple more. We're going to put one hand on top of the other. I lace my fingers. You don't have to. You're going to push out. As you push your body back, you should feel this between the shoulder blades. And then you're going to reach up just a little bit, like face level. Now you're going to grab those hands behind your back. You're going to roll your shoulders back, push your hands down and out. And now we're stretching the front of our shoulders. And then you're going to grab behind your elbow, pull across your chest, and then the other side. So thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and happy golfing. Hopefully they've opened up already for you, and hopefully everybody's staying healthy. So I look forward to seeing you soon when everything starts to open up. Bye guys, thank you.